Hey girls, it's Angie. I am filming my 4 week recap and my 5 week update. Um, I've tried to film this vlog a couple of times, and so whatever happens during this one is the one that I'm uploading because I am tired. This week, my symptoms have been, constipation, which is actually getting a lot better. I remember sitting at my parents' house on Thanksgiving and thanking God that I was actually having like a bowel movement that I could, like that was legitimate. I mean, it was just a nightmare. I was so constipated and so bloated. So things have been better in that aspect. I've been drinking a ton of water, which has helped. And I've been feeling a little bit of twinging pains, just like not pain, but like little twinges. And that's been the same. Um, Other than that, the only new symptom I had, which was today, I was on my way to my OB's appointment. So today was my first OB appointment, and we were headed down there, and I was in the car and I was thinking about the wineries. I don't know why I was thinking about the wineries, but I was thinking about them for some reason. And then it got me thinking about like the last time that I was at the wineries and how much I had indulged in the wineries. And then that got me thinking of how I felt the next day and how I felt that night, and which was awful. Like I've never been that sick, I don't think, in my whole life. And then all of a sudden I started to get sick. Like my whole mouth was filling up with like a ton of spit, and I was just like salivating and feeling awful, and I could just feel it like right here. Like I wanted to throw up. It was just like coming. So my husband was on the phone with one of his friends, and he thought that I was mad at him because he was on the phone. So he was like getting off the phone. He's like, "Oh well, I'll talk to you later." And that wasn't it at all. Because when he got off the phone, he's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "No, I mean that's not it at all. I'm just like feeling like I'm gonna barf." And so we went to the gas station, like um, in the next, town that we came to. We went to the gas station, and I got a big water and kind of sipped on that, took some deep breaths, and that helped. I am totally not a good puker. Um, like even hearing someone puke makes me puke. So like me physically puking makes me puke more, if that makes any sense. And so I just do not like it. It's just disgusting. I'd rather have anything else but puking. Anyway, so next thing I'm going to go to is I went to my OB appointment today. I switched OBs from the original OB that I went to when I was doing my TTC vlogs. The reason I switched was I felt that the OB that I was going to before was a little bit too busy. You know what I mean? Like her practice was really busy. I waited like an hour and a half in her office, which I get it. I'm a nurse, like I know you've got deliveries and that's fine, but like when I book a half an hour appointment with you so that I can talk to you, I don't want to be shoved out the door in 5 minutes. So that's just kind of how I felt. One of my friends recommended a different doctor, and if you are in the Missouri area, I have a doctor who is amazing. And I can tell you what hospital and stuff like that she works for and what group she practices in if you private message me. But she is just the nicest lady ever. She's a younger lady. She's got two kids of her own. Her and her whole office were so welcoming. They were so nice to me. They were so nice to my husband. The nurse was telling my husband about all the stuff that she was sending me home with. And so, like, when I came out of the bathroom, because you have to give them a urine sample, they give you, he was telling me all about all what this nurse had told him. So that was really exciting. And I really liked that. She sat down and answered all my questions, made it a point to tell me that, like, even though I was a nurse, she didn't expect me to know everything, and that no question was a stupid question, and to ask away, that she was open for any questions. So I was really excited about that. I kind of wanted to ask her about natural childbirth in the hospital setting, but I figured I'm just like really early for that, and I don't really want, I just don't. I think that's really far off. So I'll talk to her about that at a later date, probably like at my 20 week or something. So anyway, I'm going to go over with you guys some of the stuff that I got from the doctors. Now, I already packed it all up because I thought my video was done and then it got messed up somehow. So anyway, got this big bag of goodies. So I got samples of prenatal vitamins, 2 boxes of samples. It's like 5-day supply, I guess. And then I got these B-natal pops. They're like a nausea. They're for nausea. So they look like this, and they're for when you get nausea. They have a lot of vitamin B in them. So they're supposed to be really good for nausea, apparently, the vitamin B. I do, however, have a stock of Zofran, and I do work with a bunch of doctors, so if I need any more Zofran, they can prescribe it for me. And that's going to be my go-to, but I'll try these too if I have any nausea. They gave me a ton of these. The next thing they gave me that I really want to mention is a pregnancy planner. And this is put out by Strong Moms. And it's Abbott or something like that. Anyway, it's got a little thing on the side like that. And then you can open it up and it goes through each trimester. So this little sleeve, and then it goes first, second, third trimester. It has information. It has parts where you can write down your lab work, write down your appointments, anything you need to remember. There's a thing on fetal development in here, like each week, and what the baby is, what the milestones are, and things like that. My OB also gave me a paper, which I didn't bring in here with me. My son. Isn't that weird? Okay. My husband's watching the Saints football game. He's a big Saints fan, so he is loud in there. So I'm not going to go get it. But they gave me a thing that told me every week, and then it told me in order, like 4 weeks from your first appointment or at 9 weeks, you should be seeing a doctor again. This is when you should start feeling the baby move. This is when you should start feeling this. This is when you should start doing that. This is when we're going to do your gender scan. This is when we're going to do the thing like that. So it was really cool. It's really cool. I can't wait to take a better look at it. I didn't really get to look at it. Then they also sent me with a ton. There's probably 15 new baby magazines, pregnancy magazines, breastfeeding magazines, all kinds of really cool stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about it. I went and got blood work drawn after I talked to the doctor, and I had a beta HCG drawn, which is your serum pregnancy level, your serum beta. And then I had, like your progesterone, and then they do the HIV panel and your RH status and all that stuff. So if you're going to the doctor for the first time, I think it was about 8 or 9 vials of blood that got drawn, which it's really a lot more than, or it's really a lot less than what it looks like. It looks like a lot of blood, but it's really not. It's like maybe a teaspoon or a tablespoon of each thing. So anyway, the other one that I really wanted to show you guys and that I'm super excited about reading is this As Your Baby Grows. And it's a book, and it has each week in it and each pictures and kind of like advice and what to do. So since I'm in my 5th week, I'm entering my 2nd month of pregnancy. And this is my little baby. It's what it's going to look like by the end of the week. Or by the end of the 4 weeks. So I go back to get an ultrasound in 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to wait till 3 just so I get a better picture of the baby, because it looks more like a baby the more you wait. So that's what I'm going to do. So one thing I want to mention is I have a friend on this channel or on the TTC vlogs, and she's doing pregnancy vlogs, and she just found out that she miscarried her baby, and she was 10 weeks along, and they had already heard the heartbeat, and they had already, gotten the ultrasound pictures and all that stuff, and um, she miscarried. And I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe it. Um, it makes me want to throw up. It She's such a nice girl, and not saying that it should happen to mean people or anything, but I just thought it just like reminds you of how precious life is, and how truly lucky people are that carry a baby to full term. And I just really want you guys to keep her and her husband in your prayers, because it's just devastating. It's so devastating. I can't even imagine. I can't even, you know, I mean, I sat here thinking, I can't even think of how she feels, because I couldn't imagine if something happened. Um, I couldn't imagine if something happened what I would do now, and I'm only 5 weeks along. Imagine being double this and something happening. Um, ugh, just really keep her in your prayers, and if you're friends with her, I'm sure she needs some messages and stuff to just hold her up, and let's carry her through this, and get our community together, and this is what we're here for. Um, I'll be praying for her big time. And uh, it's just it's crazy, um, and baffling, you know. Um, so anyway, I'll probably record another vlog on next week Monday. My weeks flip on Mondays. My estimated due date is July 30th. And I know in another vlog I said that that was my great grandma's birthday. And actually, I was looking at, it's going to sound really bad, but I was looking at her mass card, like her funeral thing. And her birthday's on July 27th. My grandfather's birthday is on July 30th. And he's passed too, but we were really, really close, and just like some weird things. Um, I was very, very close to him. He was gone. I was gone when he passed. I was at like a fifth grade camp, and I remember being at camp and knowing that he had died. And it's just like a weird connection we've always had. And my grandma, his wife, just passed 4 months ago. So missing them like crazy. And it's just really cool that that's my due date is on his birthday. So I'm hoping that he carries this pregnancy in his hands, and that it's a safe and healthy and happy pregnancy. And that is about it. So I will talk to you guys later. Keep baby Boo in your prayers. And like I said, if you're friends with her, make sure we show her some love, because she needs it. All right, guys. I will talk to you next week, or I will update you if anything changes. I'll talk to you later. Bye.